Pastor YT. Amen. We honor pastoral ministry. It's a blessing to share with fellow sufferers. I declare the road is rough and rocky. I'm glad to share with the pastor because I know that to watch for the souls of the people of God is dangerous. Do you not know that we as pastors will have to deal with enemies on the outside? But what often breaks our hearts is that there are enemies on the inside. It was Zechariah who said, I was wounded in the house of my friends. The road is rough, the going is tough, but we've got to be faithful to the cause. I've learned over these years that there is more to this call than just lifting a mighty word on Sunday. It's more than just having a Sunday morning cry. It's more to this call than just sitting at the head of a table. It's more than just getting in the front of the line. It's more than just being Mr. or Ms. Popular. It's more to this call than just driving nice shiny cars. It's more than high budgets and bragging roles. I've learned that many people see the glory of ministry. They see the glory, but not the gloom. Ministry is both a blessing and a burden. It's easy to be faithful when things are going well, but what happens when you're catching hell? What happens when things are hard? What happens when family don't understand? What happens when church is not running with the vision? I want to encourage you to be faithful anyhow. The pressure is on most of the pastors to swell our bragging roll. But I want to tell you today that you don't have to worry. I heard the late Reverend Dr. H.S. Diggs say, look, quit counting your folk and start weighing your folk. I submit to you today that it doesn't take a whole lot for God to bless. All he needs is just a little. Think about it, if you will. When did God ever complain of having too few people to work with? I've never heard the Lord say that he could not work with 1, 2, or 3. I've never heard him say, you don't have enough, come back when you get enough, come back when you get some more. No. I've never heard him say that, but I have heard him say that where 2 or 3 are gathered together in my name, I am in the midst of it. I heard the Bible say 1 shall chase 1,000 and 2 shall put 10,000 to flight. With God, you can make it. And that's a good word for us today. Many of us are going through, and if it's not one thing, God knows it's another. But I'm here to tell you that God has the final word. Today, I want to encourage all of us who are in a battle. It may be spiritual, it may be emotional, it might even be economic. But I want to tell you how to fight your battle. Gideon was the leader in this battle. One day he heard the voice of the Lord calling him while he was threshing wheat. I can hear the Lord saying, look, you are the man I want to lead my soldiers into battle. The Midianites have been dominating God's people for 7 long years. And I guess Gideon was surprised because he was a farmer from a poor a soldier, but with all of the negatives. He had